Welcome to Istanbul, Turkey, and welcome to the opening game of the 23-24 EuroLeague women's season. A long path awaits our eventual champions, potentially 19 games between them and the trophy. And that journey could well be undertaken by one of these two teams here today. Our visitors, Valencia, well, easiest way to describe them, a club absolutely in the ascendancy right now. As for our host, Fenerbahce, well, they are our reigning EuroLeague women champions. They picked up the Super Cup title last week. And once again, they are ready to push all the way, hoping to be in the Final Fours in April. And who knows, back-to-back titles wouldn't be out of the question for a team of the quality of Fenerbahce. But standing in front of them, game day one here in Istanbul is Valencia. And what a busy game day one. We have 8 games in total across Europe. Chukarova against Avenida tipping off at the same time as this one. In an hour's time, Praha Lond. 2 hours time, Skio against Lublin, Asvel DVTK, Zaragoza against Sepsi, and Villeneuve Dask against Győr. That is your slate of games here in game day one. And for me, one of the most exciting days of the season. Everyone on the same record, everyone's hopes are still alive and ready to go. Valencia, as a city, they're not unfamiliar with EuroLeague women's success. The city has seen the championship before, but not this particular club as yet. Not able to step onto the top step of that podium in the world's toughest women's club competition, without a shadow of a doubt. There's our game this evening here in the Metro Energy Sports Hall in Istanbul. It's going to be a good one between these two teams. Our visitors, Valencia, though, they pushed hard last year. They made it through to the playoffs, but came unstuck against the fairy tale story of what was Skio last season, quarterfinals. Pushed it to game 3, eventually losing. Here's Group A: Valencia, Skio, DVTK, Zaragoza, Sepsi, Asvel, Lublin, and Fenerbahce. That is a really interesting Group A. To be fair, Group B is just as interesting. Here in the 4 games slated for today in Group A. Fenerbahce against Valencia, and in an hour's time the other 3 games tip off with Skio against Lublin, Asvel against DVTK, and Zaragoza against Sepsi. We'll now have the player introductions for our visitors. First, Valencia. Without a doubt, Valencia will be buoyed by a 5-point win at the weekend in the Spanish Super Cup final over fellow EuroLeague women's team Avenida. The expectation from most experts around EuroLeague's women is that they should get out of the group stage, but it may be a struggle to get to the Final Fours. That said, they have a good blend of experience and youth, and Coach Burgos just needs to bring it together, get the team all pointing in the right direction. And you never know, Valencia could have a fairy tale season themselves. The key, however, though, will likely be, can they stay healthy for the majority of the season? If they can, then their chances of being in the Final Four go up considerably. Now Fenerbahce being introduced in front of their home fans, the reigning EuroLeague women champions. That's a great thing to say for these fans. Back of a monstrous Super Cup women's win over Asvel last week. I'm sure their confidence is riding high, but there's been plenty of changes at Fenerbahce over the summer. Captain leaves in Çakır, maybe none more notable than the departure of iconic coach Malkovic. She's been replaced at the helm by the returning and very experienced coach Garnier. But also plenty of personnel changes. 2 that spring to mind that the Fenerbahce fans will be happy around is the return of last year's regular season MVP, Emma Messman. Got to be up there with the best players on the planet right now, Emma Messman. Joining her in the front court, Nafisa Collier, who had an unbelievable start to her Fenerbahce European career last week in the Super Cup, picking up the MVP award in that one. So the Fenerbahce front court once again looks very, very strong indeed. Both teams head to the half. As they will now enter their final warm-up phase. Under 5 minutes to go until our opening tip here in Istanbul. The crowd are in fine voice. They're enjoying themselves already. That noise will continue for the full 40 minutes. They were a joy at the Final Fours in Prague last year. Really a way to finish off that redemption journey that Fenerbahce had been on so many times. The bridesmaid, never the bride, and last year, wow, what a job they did in those Final Fours. They didn't just win it, they absolutely dominated that final. Absolutely worthy winners. A 40-minute masterclass of basketball for Fenerbahce for them to pick up their first EuroLeague women's title. And the front office have worked hard this summer to put a team in place that can compete once again. We now have a look at our officials for today's game. Amel Dara, Alexandra Ioannistan and Ivana Lavinovic from France, Romania and Montenegro respectively. Strong officiating crew. I'm sure they're excited for the arrival of the new season as much as we all are as well. This is a repeat of the regular season last year as well. These two teams matched up last year in the same group. Here's our starting five for Valencia: Hempe Fingal, Buenavida, Torrens and Romero. A good mix of experience in the likes of Torrens and some youth there with Buenavida. Plenty coming off the bench as well. Gulic, Carrera, Alvina, Casas. In fact, pretty much the entire bench for Coach Burgos. He has some depth in the 11 players he has available here today. As I was saying, they met last time. Coach Burgos, I'm sure will remember, they were on the wrong side of a 32-point result here on this floor last season. I tell you now, expect a much closer game than that one here tonight. You certainly have Fenerbahce as favourites, but not by a huge amount. You'd say single digits potentially. Starting five here for Fenerbahce: Onar, Messerman, Anderson, McBride and Collier. That is a tough starting five. Messerman and Anderson both in the All-EuroLeague Women's First Team last year. Maybe not a stronger bench, but still look out for the likes of Kitialaksa coming off the bench, making the move across from Riga in the summer. Both coaches now head into those huddles, final instructions for their teams. Strong start for both of these teams will be key. Get some confidence for Valencia. It might quieten the crowd down a little and take them out of the game. For Fenerbahce, it will get the crowd riled and get them on their side, pushing them hard. The crowd are ready to go. Just a reminder, while we wait for the opening tip, get your phones out right now. Download the official EuroLeague Women's app, available on Android and iOS. So no excuses, completely free of charge, and your perfect companion for our season ahead. I'm sure Coach Garnier has it on her phone, and I'm sure you will do very, very shortly as well. As we see the new threads for Fenerbahce rocking the gold numbers. As champions, why not? That is a strong starting five, real quality. Peli Onar coming in as captain this season, taking on from Chaka, who made the move in the summer to Spain, signing with Avenida. Watching the Super Cup game last week, Onar certainly has revelled in that new responsibility here in Istanbul. Real honour for any Turkish player to captain Fenerbahce. 27-year-old stepping in, looking to lead them to glory once again. And we're underway. The 23-24 EuroLeague women's season is up and running. Fenerbahce against Valencia here in Istanbul. Almost stolen away. Collier playing some tight defense to start the game against Fingal. That'll be an interesting battle between Collier and Fingal. Romero. Comes back out to Hempi. Shot clock down to 3. Fingal puts it up and hits a 3. The Stanford graduate showing out early here. Messerman now at the top. Back screen from McBride. She'll pop. Trying to find Collier in the low post, but she's been fronted. Messerman just drives through the lane. Good defense though by Hempi. And a bright start here for the team in orange. Tries to thread the eye of the needle. It's off the hands of McBride, so Valencia will hold on to possession. Torrens off right. A loose opener there for Alba Torrens, the 34-year-old. Expected to bring real leadership to this roster this season again. Collier, and one. Big play. Opens her EuroLeague women account. Chance to go to the line to tie the game. What a game she had in that Super Cup women match up with Asvel. Looks like she'd been part of the team for a long, long while. Super comfortable straight away. Collier hits the free throw. Game tied at 3 apiece. Ball into the hands of Romero. Trying to find Torrens. Said it will come to Hempi. Pulls up, free throw line jumper. That mid-range game is something that Mellet Hempi will look to do all day long. She's not going to shoot the ball overly from distance, but she'll certainly step out of the paint and drain the J. Messerman now. Trying to find a way around Hempi. Hempi just steps forward a little too hard. Foul will be called. Second foul of the quarter on Valencia. Yeah, just a half step too far. What she was trying to do is restrict Messerman from being able to turn, but she was maybe just a second or so too late to do that. Messerman now, little shot fake, drives the baseline. Oh, and the defense disappears. Smart play by Emma Messerman. Patience. Let the defense provide you with an opportunity. Valencia are obliged. Juanavida into the hands of Romero. Need to be careful. 3-second violation coming away. Now a travelling violation called. Romero averaged 9 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists in last season's EuroLeague women campaign for Valencia. She's going to step her game up this year. Onar kicks it out to Messerman. Messerman again drives into the paint strong. Hempi trying to stay with her, and that is a difficult task at the best of times. Staying up with Emma Messerman. She's a wily offensive threat. Fingal sets the screen on the roll. There's the long 2. That one's off target though. Collier accelerates it down the floor, looks to go coast to coast, will just step through. Short herself though. Hempi with the rebound. Foul will be called. On Alpriona. Sideline for Valencia. Lob pass inside, smart play. Onar will get called for a second foul. That is great vision by Elena Buenavida, the 19-year-old. Just registering that Onar wasn't completely switched on. That's going to force the Fenerbahce captain to the bench. An early change here for Coach Garnier. In her place comes Uzun. Now back into the hands of Buenavida. Buenavida, lane opens up to the left hand, a little heavy over the glass. Good defense by Collier. Collier inside. Again, a little heavy-handed. Collier's getting the shots she wants, just not finishing them right now. Valencia can't afford to give her that kind of space and opportunity. She will find a form at some point. Into the corner, 3 ball, short. Messerman, easy rebound. Her second board of the game already. Collier goes up against Torrens. Nails the 2. Nafisa Collier has come to play. 5 early points for her. 4 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Buenavida turns a corner. MP glides inside, and the simplest of moves, a little shot fake at the elbow. And really, that comes from being able to hit that mid-range jumper. It makes the defense have to stay true with you. McBride open for 3. That only ends one way, and that is with the ball at the bottom of the bucket. Kayla McBride. Absolute assassin from downtown. Double change now for Coach Burgos. Quintel comes into the game, as does Alvina. Anderson now. Not spoken much about her so far for Fenerbahce, but what a pickup she is in the off-season. Oh, that is a way to break the defense. 3 quick passes, and Valencia's defense is cut in half. Fenerbahce now with a game-high 7-point lead halfway through this first quarter. MP for 3. Off to the left. And the iron spits it away. Azun, just glides inside. Valencia's rim protection is almost non-existent right now. Coach Burgos, no choice. Has to call a timeout. Has to make some changes. Has to get her team providing a little bit of protection in the paint. Well, this is going to be a very, very long night for the Spanish team. There's Kayla McBride nailing the 3. Messerman with the easy 2 as she slips to the basket. Fenerbahce picking up where they left off last season. Just exuding confidence from every single player right now. Any player coming off the bench is bringing it as well. Messerman with an early lead on all scorers. She has 6. Her front court partner in crime, Nafisa Collier, has 5. Montel hands it back to Alvina. The double team comes, almost spilt it. Gulic out to the corner now. Torrens, a little shallow, and the iron will roll that one off. Stolen back though. Good work by Valencia. Contel out to Torrens. Gulic now will slow it down. Back into the low post. Skipped. Contel, corner pocket 3. That's a big shot. That's the way to respond out of a timeout. Valencia bring themselves back to within 6. Collier spills it out of bounds, but it will remain Fenerbahce ball. They'll make a change. Into the game for the first time comes Nikolina Milic. Also, Kitty Alaksa, as I said, joined over the summer from TTT Riga. She was there for 4 seasons. Foul's going to be called on Marie Gulic. Trying to pin down Emma Messerman. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's that right hand. Just hooking it around, stopping her from being able to seal and roll to the basket. Messerman now, catch and shoot, short corner, nothing there. Fenerbahce players fighting each other for the rebound. It sparks the Valencian transition. Oh, what a fake, what a block. Messerman helping back, and an easy 2 at the other end for Fenerbahce. Zuan gets her second bucket of the game. Now, Fingal hands it away. Alvina, patience here from Valencia. Gulic inside, the pass isn't quite on track though, and that'll be another turnover. Sideline ball for Fenerbahce. Alaksa inside to Messerman. The pass is off target. Messerman holds on to it. The corner 3 is good. Nozun extends Fenerbahce's lead out to double digits, up by 11, under 3 to play in the first quarter. New coach, an awful lot of new players, but the same old Fenerbahce. Fingal, top 3 is good. And that is keeping Valencia in this game. Their perimeter shooting right now. That is the only thing that's keeping them within touching distance of Fenerbahce. Nozun to McBride. Messerman, long 2. She has got absolutely everything in the locker, Emma Messerman. Causing nightmares for opposing players across Europe, Emma Messerman. Also one of the nicest people you'll ever meet as well. Very humble. Fingal scores that little short corner too. Nadia Fingal coming in and doing a real job for Valencia right now. She's up to 8 points, 3 from 4 from the field for her. Pass inside. Defense though, probably the best interior rim protection we've seen in the game. Fingal's got the mismatch, and Alzun wisely commits an early quick foul on the floor. Both teams on 3 team fouls. There's the pass inside, and Alzun knows how this one's going to end if she doesn't foul. Lovely, intricate baseline out of bounds play, and Gulic nails the 3. Impressive perimeter performance so far from Valencia. They've stolen it back as well. Gulic, a quick 5 points for her. And just like that, the game is back to within 4 points. That is what Valencia have. They have a real resilience. ability to score in a hurry, which means for a lot of games they're not out of contention. Coach Garnier will call the timeout. A little over a minute left in this first quarter. Her team lead by 4. See how Fenerbahce look to change things up. Personnel change will certainly help as well, as we see Anderson back into the action, but are they going to turn it over straight away? They almost do. They just get it over in the 8 seconds. Valencia certainly really playing off that little bit of momentum that they've stolen away in this game. And a block now from Gulic. Strong screen set. Well to the basket, no good. Quick score going the other way. Alvina calls for the screen. Wasn't even a screen from Gulic, it was a little pick and pop. Fades away against Messerman. Another interesting battle. That time Messerman gets the better of it, but an offensive rebound for Valencia. Alvina supposed to take the 3, but doesn't. Gulic now. On 2, good defense by Anderson. Fenerbahce will grab the rebound this time, but that will be the end of the first quarter here in Istanbul, and Fenerbahce looked like they were going to run away with this one early on. They had a lead of 11. That has been trimmed back to just 6 points now, as this builds and grows into an intriguing opening day game between these two teams here. Group A. In the first quarter, it's Fenerbahce 25, Valencia 19. Here are some of the highlights from the first quarter of action. As I said, Fenerbahce getting out to a really strong, quick start, pushing themselves out to an 11-point lead and really looking as if they were going to switch this one to cruise control early on, but hush my mouth, Valencia fight their way back into it. Plenty of that coming from downtown. 3 from 6 from outside in that first quarter for Valencia. Their scoring being led by Nadia Fingal, 25-year-old. Really stepping up in a big way right now. Part of Estudiantes roster for the past 2 seasons, making the move across to Valencia. Nadia Fingal. The relentless, resilient nature of Valencia has paid off. They are absolutely well and truly back in this game. Second quarter action underway here in Istanbul. Game day one of the 23-24 EuroLeague women's season. Fenerbahce lead over Valencia by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Alagoz gets tied up. Buena Vida doing a great job there. The real bright stars of this Valencian team, just 19 years of old. Has been dealing with a minor injury over the first few weeks of the domestic season. Looks to have overcome that now, though. Romero. Lovely pass, a little heavy, though. And Hempe will step out of bounds. Real test for both of these teams on the opening game of the season. Sometimes it's good to have that. Alzoun, top three, nails it. Fenerbahce's lead back out to 9. Wide open as the screen action creates the space that they were looking for. Anderson with the assist, and Yvonne Anderson, as I was saying, one of the real sleeper steals of this Fenerbahce team. The EuroLeague women first team last season in that Bourges roster. And making the step across to reigning champions Fenerbahce. Can she lead them in the backcourt to another title? Hempe. Rebound falls kindly to Sergei Uzon. Collier to Laxa. Laxa, little hesitation dribble, elbow. Jumper no good. Hempe with the rebound. Hempe doing a great job for Valencia early here. That's her second board of the game. Alvina winding away across, but Alzoun reads that one with ease, and the relentless flow of Fenerbahce in transition now. Trailer no good. It's thrown back to Alvina. 3-on-3. Gulic, hand off to Romero. Mid-range 2, draws the foul, won't get the drop though. Anderson called for that foul. Romero will go to the free throw line. Alba Torrens is about to come back in for Alvina. Senurek also gets her first taste of the action for Fenerbahce as Milic heads out. Romero gets the roll with that first free throw attempt. Her first points of the game. And the second is good as well, and for Valencia, I'm sure Coach Burgos has talked about this, it's just staying in the game, staying in contention, staying within touching distance. Gives them a chance in that fourth quarter to come away with what will be a huge opening day win here. Laxa needs to come back out. Zoom uses the Senurek screen. Anderson feeds it down a low post. Double team works a treat for Valencia. That is a great help by Torrens. Gulic now over the half. Valencia will set their offense up. Running horns action at the top. It away though, Valencia ball on the sideline. Keeps for Fenerbahce, Kayla McBride. Out goes Uzun. Gulic. That little half step around Collier, but she recovers so well. Foul's going to be called. Buena Vida, no, in fact, jump ball situation. Gets the step around, but Collier recovers well. Backs that one away. Then she gets locked up by Buena Vida, who refuses to let go. Possession arrow was in favour of Fenerbahce, though. Anderson hands it to McBride. Down into Senurek. Balance with that jumper. Lorenz, oh, millimetre perfect pass. Gulic with the near impossible shot attempt, but she'll head to the free throw line. Love to see that pass again. Look, Alba Torrens. Oh, that is perfection from the 34-year-old. Gulic now at the line for free throws. Her 4th season here in Valencia, wearing the orange. Comes up short with the first of her 2. Averaged over 8 points, 4 rebounds, and a block and a half a game last season in EuroLeague Women. Gets the roll on the second. Valencia back within 6. Into the game returns Fingal. Out of the action goes Marie Gulic. And the Fingal leading all scorers with 8 so far here in Istanbul on game day 1. McBride feeds the low post. Great footwork by Collier. Torrens stays with it, but the foul will be called. Yeah, Torrens just drawn in, meaning she's having to try and recover the whole time. Collier sneaks the first over the front of the rim. What a signing for Fenerbahce. 3 times WNBA All-Star, Olympic gold medalist in Tokyo for the Team USA. Brings a huge amount of upside with her to Fenerbahce this year. Lorenz. It's stolen away. Anderson out at the races. Easy score for masked Yvonne Anderson. Romero finds some space, gets the switch that maybe she wanted, looks for the low post and Fingal now. Fingal's got a real mismatch. They don't use it, instead they use the long jumper, which is no good. Anderson, free throw line jumper. That is money in the bank for Yvonne Anderson. The masked magician that is Yvonne Anderson. There's the defense by Collier. Second quarter, building on their 6-point lead that they'd established at the end of the first. Rita moves it up over the half, hands it off to Romero. Rita more comfortable playing off ball than on. Torrens, another big 3, and that is exactly how Valencia intend to stay in this battle. Alba Torrens hits a big shot again. Only her first score of the game today, though. That one's no good for McBride. Will the timeout pay off here for Burgos? Pete, I don't think she was expecting so much space and didn't capitalise on it. Senurek has to be chalked up though by the push from McBride. Just up the tempo before Valencia could get their half-court defence set. Fourth assist of the game for Kayla McBride. Sometimes that element of McBride's game does get overlooked. Understandably so. She's an absolute lights-out shooter, one of the best on the planet. But she can be a hell of a provider as well. Out of bounds call on Buena Vida. Now they're enjoying themselves, as the Fenerbahce fans often do. Spills it, gets it to McBride. McBride is blocked by Fingal. That will be a shot clock violation. Valencia will take possession. Fenerbahce as Senurek comes to the bench. And returns Messerman. Triple change for Valencia as well, as Conte, Gulic and Elvina come in for Romero, Buena Vida and Hempe. Coach is making big changes for the final 4 or so minutes of this first half. Fingal trying to chase out into the passing lane. Read that one pretty well, was just maybe half a step too slow. Almost there. Collier, I don't think, was aware of the pressure that she was going to be under. Anderson skips it. Penetrating kick, trademark offense from Fenerbahce, but it's ripped away from Onar. Alvina has it stolen back by Messerman. A 3-on-0 break, and Onar will get the easy score off the Messerman assist. Emma Messerman's 5th assist of the game. Please don't tell me that Messerman could be on her way to an opening day trip dub. That would be an unbelievable way for her to start her campaign to be re-elected EuroLeague Women regular season MVP. Gulic has to fade away. Rebound by Onar. Pass inside to Messerman. Foul's going to be called on Gulic. This line ball though for Fenerbahce. That was Valencia's 3rd team foul of the quarter. As the game goes on, the Fenerbahce fans just get louder and louder. McBride long 2, nails it. McBride, not just her accuracy, the speed of her release is absolutely unreal. She needs millimetres of space, microseconds of opportunity. She'll make you pay. Lovely step inside, drew Collier to her feet. Claudia Contel, the 19-year-old, with a veteran play really. Got Collier up and just stepped in to draw the foul. She'll head to the free throw line now. Featuring Valencia's EuroLeague Women campaign last year. Contel. It's the first of her 2 though. Brings Valencia's lead to 14. And from that game high 15-point lead. 3 minutes left in this first half. Fenerbahce have outscored Valencia 15-8 in this second quarter so far. Feeds Messerman. I think she was going a little running left-hander, but pulls up the daintiest of jumpers. Takes her personal tally to double digits now. Emma Messerman, 10 points, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Not going to be called on Anderson. Just reaching across on Contel. Garnier makes a change as Ozun comes back in. Lena sets the screen, comes back out, Fingal for 3, off left. Gulic offensive rebound though, looking to bully away to the basket. Messerman having none of it. Bats it back, return to sender, Emma Messerman. Fingal. Good movement of the ball here from Valencia, and it pays dividends. Alvina nails the 3. Pass inside, oh what a take by Collier. That was more like a wide receiver than a basketball big. Beautiful hands from Nafisa Collier. Gulic hands it off, Torrance. Short with the 3, Messerman with the rebound. Onar throws it inside to Collier, the lob pass didn't quite help Collier. She'll step out for the short 1 or 2, and you feel that Fenerbahce are starting to motor again as they take their lead out to the 16-point game high. Under 90 seconds of the first half remaining. Is it a steal? It is. Collie picks up the loose ball. McBride sparks the transition. Alzoun pulls up. Short corner 2 is good. Fenerbahce in full flow, trying to blast their way to the halftime locker room. Valencia holding on for dear life right now. Inside. Gulic back out to Contel. Contel will put the 3 up. Oh, I love that form. Claudia Contel. Little shot fake. Trying to create some separation. Trying to get a defender to just drop off a little. There's the foul call. Easiest of calls for the officials as she just reaches in on Mona. Moreau comes into the game for Valencia as Gulic goes out. Milic comes in for Collier for Fenerbahce. McBride for 3. And that is money. Bring the till. 3 points for Kayla McBride. 3 from 5 from the field now. McBride along with 3 rebounds and 5 assists. Just a pure McBride stat line. Contel comes up short, chases the rebound herself. Her teammate had it though. She knocked it out of the hands of Moreau in the end. Still an 18-point lead here for Fenerbahce. Timeout called by coach Garnier. Fenerbahce wanting to push on, don't want to become complacent in the final few seconds of the half. She's going to draw something up, try and push her team to extend this lead further. If they could get to a 20-point lead, that really is a big psychological advantage for this Turkish team. Trying their hardest to stay in this one, much of that coming from downtown. The Valencian team shooting the ball well from outside, but Fenerbahce all round just had a stronger first half here on game day 1. Onar now brings it up over the half. Up down to 3 seconds, drives the lane, gets the score. Alperi Onar, a big smile on her face, and that pushes Fenerbahce out to a 20-point lead at the half. Wow, that is the way a captain should play. That is the way Onar does play. A lot more aggressive, direct and forceful here this season, with a captaincy awarded to her in the summer. What a first half from Fenerbahce. Unbelievable. Up by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Just pushed even further in the second. At the half, Fenerbahce 53, Valencia 33. Here are some of the highlights from the first half of action. Fenerbahce picking up where they left off. Already 3 players in double digits. Leading all scorers is Sevge Uzun, 12 points, 5 from 5 from the field for her. Collier just behind her with 11 points and 5 rebounds. And then, no real surprise, Emma Messner has 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 block shots already. As for Valencia, no players in double digits, 2 players leading them with 8 points apiece. Fingal and Contel. Contel 2 from 3 from downtown, as is Fingal as well. But a bit of a mountain here for Valencia to climb in the second half. All the second half action coming up shortly. Make sure you don't go anywhere, as we will bring you the third quarter very, very soon. Welcome back to Istanbul in Turkey. It's game day one of the 2023-24 EuroLeague women's season. Tipping things off here in Turkey, it's Fenerbahce against Valencia. We're at the halfway stage of this one. Fenerbahce with a commanding 20-point lead. 20 minutes in the book. They lead by 20 points. It's Fenerbahce 53, Valencia 33. Turkish team really picking up where they left off after lifting the trophy for the first time in April this year. Oh, how they would love to go back-to-back trophies. They've brought a roster together that's certainly capable of that. That said, Valencia, well, in this game, they seem to have constantly found a way to fight their way back in. That way has usually been from shooting the ball well from outside. But can they do it in this second half as well? It's going to be a big effort from the Spanish team if they are going to come away from an opening game win. We are yet to see. Giving you updates from around the other games. Avenida on the road against Chukarova. They lead by 7 in that one. And then several other games tipping off later this evening. A little over 5 minutes now. Praha will start their campaign against Lond, as we have an action-packed game day one. Back to the action here. There's your shooting stats from our first game of the regular season. As you can see, Fenerbahce shooting the ball well. Neither team leaning too heavily to the perimeter game. Valencia, they're actually 6 from 14 from outside, so I'm not sure where those statistics have come from. Slight confusion with the graphic there. Valencia shooting 43% from outside. Fenerbahce just 4 from 6. So Fenerbahce looking to get their scoring done close to the bucket. Valencia getting most of theirs from downtown. Starting 5 are back on the floor for Fenerbahce. With one exception, as Alzun comes into the game. Ona, McBride, Messerman and Collier. Anderson, the player, was in the starting 5, not starting the second half. 5 for Valencia will be Fingal, Alvina, also be Romero, MP and Contel. Certainly not the starting 5 that coach Burgos went with. Second half action underway here in Istanbul. This is game day one of the new EuroLeague women regular season. At the halfway stage, Fenerbahce in the driving seat. They lead this one by 20 over Valencia. A little running right-hand hook shot from Hempi though. It's Valencia off to exactly the start that coach Burgos would have wanted. Foul will be called on Alvina though, as Onar looks to blow by her. Messerman in the low post. Kicks it out to Collier. Patience here from Fenerbahce in time, and the scoreline is certainly on their side. A lovely pass inside to Collier. The double team comes. Fingal with the help. That is great play by the American big. MP against Messerman, draws the foul. Messerman just reaching in around the back. Sideline ball for Valencia. MP looking to barrel away again, goes to the running right hand again, tries to get the offensive rebound, can only bat it out of bounds though. An aggressive start to the second half from Merit Hempi. Always a smile on her face. Plays the game with such joy as we see Coach Garnier trying to deal with the details right now for Fenerbahce. Taking on the head coach's position for a second spell, Coach Valerie Garnier. McBride now to Onar. Such movement here for Fenerbahce. The lob pass is batted away, but only into the hands of Collier for an easy score. Collier up to 13 points now. Messerman up to 5 assists. Fenerbahce's lead back out to 20. That's short-lived as Alvina hits along too. Messerman trying to bully away to the basket. Pulls up at the free throw line and nails what is a tough shot. 6 from 8 from the field here today, Emma Messerman. Nero skips it back to Fingal. Fingal will drive inside and no one there to stop her. The rim protector Messerman chased her off the three-point line. No recovery from Messerman's teammates. McBride into Messerman, had space, will fade away, and Messerman missed the opportunity there. Romero looks for the Hempy screen. The double team just drops on her though. Fenerbahce knock it out of bounds, so it'll be Valencia ball on the sideline. Off the foot, I think, of Ozun. Another smart play, Cristina Alvina, the 33-year-old, bringing some leadership to the floor for Valencia. Ozun for 3, hits it. It's a big shot. Smart use of the pick and roll on the wing. Fenerbahce's lead swiftly back up to 19. Hempy come back out. Looked like a carry. Instead, it's going to be a block from Messerman, her third block of the game. McBride for 3 on the wing, and it's string music as McBride drills the 3. Nonchalant swagger from Kayla McBride. Fenerbahce up by 22. Alvina to Fingal. Patience here from Valencia. Shot clock running out, but their patience is paid off. 1 second left on the shot clock. Beautiful team offense there by Valencia. Showing glimmers of being a very good team here, Valencia. They've just not been able to string it together for the full game so far. McBride, catch and shoot. The quick trigger of Kayla McBride nails another 3. 14 points for her. Back out to Fingal for 3. Big rebound, Hempy gets it to go, and that's no easy task. Crashing the O-glass against Emma Messerman. Hempy does well. 3rd rebound of the game, and up to 8 points now. Minute Hempy. Montell will come out of the game for Valencia. Juana Vida. Inside of the game, Alvina. And Collins comes in. Easy call to the officials there. A bit of a hip check from Contel. Collier now makes the 3, hands it back to McBride. McBride doesn't need 2 invites. She comes up short this time though. Juana Vida for Valencia. Offense at the top. Fingal flashes high. Recovery from McBride, not enough. Space for Buenavida. She'll get the roll this time. 19-year-old. Certainly had an impact when she's been on the floor in this game. Ona, weaving her way through the defense. It was like a lightning bolt. A real blur as she blasted her way through. And that play was almost beautifully run. The pass a little bit off target from Romero. McBride off the glass. She has slipped herself into autopilot right now, Kayla McBride. 6 from 9 from the field for her, 16 points, and no choice for Coach Burgos. A timeout has been called. Fenerbahce lead this one 70-47. Just about 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Fenerbahce fans enjoying themselves here today. Come out in good numbers. They've come out in even better voice, as they always do. The support that this team get, second to none around Europe. Passionate fans follow them across the continent. What can Coach Burgos for Valencia do right now, though? How can he reset? How can he get his team back on track? They trail by 23. Only 14 minutes of game left for them here in game day one. Ball inbounded. Avina brings it up over the half. Valencia very disciplined, continue to try and execute their half-court offense. Will head to the bench after that play. Gulic called for the foul. Fenerbahce make the change as Onar goes to the bench and Anderson comes back in. Anderson still recovering from that facial injury. Gulic now against Messerman. Stolen away by Anderson. That's great help down by the guard. McBride tempted to let the three fly. Thought better of it in the end, though. Pass inside to Messerman. An unusual mistake from the reigning MVP. Buenavida tries to skip it out, but Fenerbahce covered pretty much every passing lane that she had. Catch and shoot, Laxa off right. Falls into the lap of Alba Torres. Violation going to be called on Buenavida. Ball down quick enough after that little pass fake. The pass inside for Messerman. Just did catch Messerman on the wrist there a little. Messerman 12 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds so far in this one. Still 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Almost falls out of bounds. Senurek will rescue her mistake, and Laxa just glides to the basket, drops that one in. Her first points of the game, Kitty Laxa. Alvina winds away to the basket. One thing you will get every game from Cristina Alvina is just 40 minutes of determination. Relentless style of play. Alvina McBride now got the mismatch that she wants. Collier has as well in the low post against Torrens. Fades away. The fadeaway is way too far. Great defense by Alba Torrens. Gulic for three. Little shallow. Fingal grabs the offensive rebound. Torrens will let fly again. Gulic with another offensive rebound, but lacks a place in good D. That will remain Fenerbahce ball. Under 90 seconds left in this third quarter. It's really a maintenance third quarter here from Fenerbahce. They've extended their lead by 3. Scoring Valencia 19-16 so far in this quarter. Alvina uses the screen from Fingal. Fingal's got the mismatch. Surely they're going to find the low post. They are. That's an easy 2 for a player the quality of Nadia Fingal. Anderson really not even contesting the defense there. And wise really from Anderson. McBride gets the switch. Out of bounds by Buena Vida. Sideline ball for Fenerbahce. Double change for them. Into the game comes Moreau and Contel. Out of the game, Alvina and Fingal. Foul will be called on Torrens as Collier just establishes way down deep in the paint. Alba Torrens, no real choice but to foul her. She got herself sealed too deep to be able to play effective defense. Valencia will make another change as Torrens comes out and Romero comes in. Collier is fouled. Noah Moreau called for that foul. Collier will head to the free throw line. And a great performance from Nafisa Collier. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 50% from the field. What an addition she has already been to this Fenerbahce team. Big shoes to fill though with the departure of Brianna Stewart. So far, she's done a great job in the first 2 European games here for Fenerbahce. Gulic comes back out to Romero. Buena Vida, corner 3, heavy-handed. Collier bats it down to Senurek. Shot clock switched off, so Fenerbahce will look to take the final shot of this third quarter as Anderson is being harassed by Contel. Oh, quick hands. Oh, and behind the back, Contel with the finger roll. Oh, doesn't get it to go. She had more time. Claudia Contel did all the hard stuff beautifully and then can't quite finish the layup. That is 19 years of age though. A little bit of inexperience, but at the end of the third quarter here in Istanbul, Fenerbahce thoroughly in the driving seat. They lead this one 74-51 over Valencia. Impressive shooting performance from both teams here from downtown. Valencia's has slipped in that third quarter, just 6 from 18 now, whilst Fenerbahce 7 from 12, 58% from outside for Fenerbahce. Anything coming out of the hands of Kayla McBride. She's 4 from 7 personally. 12 of her 16 coming from the perimeter. Also has 5 assists as well. She leads all scorers, but 3 other players in double digits for Fenerbahce. Uzun, 15 points, as does Collier. And just behind them is Messerman with 12.4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals and 3 blocks. The only stat pretty much that Emma Messerman doesn't have is a turnover, and I think that tells you all you need to know about Emma Messerman. As for Valencia, 1 player in double digits, Nadia Fingal, 14 points for her, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. She's 2 from 4 from outside so far in today's game. Fourth quarter action underway here in Istanbul. Game day 1, Fenerbahce lead this one 74-51. At the end of 3 quarters, Senjurek nails the 3 from the top. Valencia dropped into a zone defense to see if that would make any difference. No difference whatsoever. Romero now to Gulic. Back to Torrens. Gulic will get called for the offensive foul. No, the travel violation is called first. As Emma Messerman takes a stand. Baseline ball for Fenerbahce. Valencia applying a little pressure now as time is certainly not on their side. Do remember, even if this game does slip away from Valencia, points difference can be a really big deal in the regular season here in EuroLeague Women. Waxer now, pick and roll with Messerman, skips it back to Onar. Good hands in the end by Contel. That one was going to be an easy score for Messerman if the pass got through. Gulic now to Torrens. Pass inside, slightly off target for Hempe. She's saying she's being held. Officials don't agree. It's another turnover for Valencia, turnover number 15 of the night. Onar, skip pass to the corner, Senjurek, little sidestep. Oh, back-to-back threes for Senjurek. Tilbe Senjurek stepping up in a big way, hitting some big shots. 8 points now for her. Pass inside, Gulic. Just got the mismatch she needed. Sealed out Onar. And that is money in the bank for Marie Gulic. Onar around the outside of the hedge, pulls up for the mid-range too, and Marie Onar looks like a completely different player this season. She really does. Much more aggressive and dominant, Onar, taking on that captain's role. Hempe for 3, short and it rattles away. 9-point lead now for Fenerbahce, a 10-2 run to start the final quarter. Pass inside and Senjurek again. 8 points personal here in the final quarter. And this is the problem when you face Fenerbahce. The depth of quality, it's relentless. Whoever comes off the bench for Coach Garnier brings it to the same level. Coach Burgos, really no option, has to call a timeout. His team trail by 31 points now. Fenerbahce are rampant here in Istanbul. What can Valencia bring in the final 7.5 minutes of this one? Because yes, the result is important, but the style of the defeat at this stage of a season is also important. You don't want to demoralise yourselves. You don't want to lose that European confidence. Torrens going to get fouled by Laxa. Torrens is lucky not to get a hooking foul called on her. We'll send Alba Torrens to the line. Look at that right arm. Interesting one to watch for sure. Torrens now at the line. What can you say about Alba Torrens? Well, 2 EuroBasket golds, an Olympic silver. 6 times she's won EuroLeague Women's. 2 times she's finals MVP. She is the epitome of a winner, and how she would love to close out this season, taking this Valencia team to the Final Fours, and who knows, to the top step. They might not have quite been at the races here so far this evening, but the season is long. The progression will happen. As we see Onar drawing the foul, head to the bench. Into the game now comes Merve Aydin. Her first taste of the action. Fenerbahce players wearing face masks right now. Senyorek cools herself off a little with that 3 attempt. Offensive foul's going to be called on Hempe. She gets a little bit overly aggressive in the low post, trying to seal Messerman out. Sending Emma Messerman to the floor and the officials to their whistles. They absolutely just hooked Messerman's arm in. Emma Messerman with no opportunity to get out of the way, really. 29-point lead now for Fenerbahce. Aydin hands it off to Laxa. Good defense by Fingal. She has been one of the consistent bright sparks for Valencia in this game, Nadia Fingal. And the easy score as Contel glides to the basket. Another player that certainly impressed Claudia Contel. 10 points for her. Really been happy mixing it up with some of the bigger names. Ryan Contel is just 19 years of age. That foul will send Fenerbahce to the free throw line. Foul called on Romero. Henderson steps up to the free throw line. It's the first of her 2. Part of the Serbian roster at EuroBasket Women this past summer. Picked up gold back in 2021 Women's EuroBasket. Unfortunately couldn't this time, and why couldn't she? Because her teammate Emma Messerman scooped the gold and scooped the tournament MVP award as well. Belgium picking up their first gold medal in that competition. Fingal a little heavy-handed. Rebound falls kindly to Collier, her 6th board of the game. Outside 15 points. Skip through by Anderson. Fenerbahce's lead back up to 31 points now. Euro step, one of Ida. Slices a way through Fenerbahce defense. Laxa pulls the trigger on a 3. Rims out. Foul on Aydin. just stepping across the path of Buena Vida. There's the Fenerbahce fans enjoying themselves. It's going to remain Valencia ball as Anderson is adjudged to have got fingers to it. McBride will come back in as Laxa goes to the bench, and that is a lovely rotation for Coach Garnier this year. Gideon Laxa and Kayla McBride. Two versatile players, can guard probably 2 and 3, maybe even 2 through 4. The two players can absolutely shoot the ball. Fingal hands it away to Buena Vida. Kicked away by Collier. Fresh 14 on the shot clock for Valencia to work with. 4.5 minutes left on the game clock here. Fingal inside. Rejected. McBride just stands strong over the top of Alvina. Laid in. And that is transition basketball executed beautifully by Fenerbahce. Foul's going to be called as both Collier and Aydin reach in. Look at the replay there. Yeah, Collier just a little bit over exuberant, reaching in a bit too hard. Both teams on 3 fouls in this quarter. Still 4 minutes to play. Buena Vida trying to find a seam to attack. It's kicked out of bounds by Kayla McBride, the camera operator, taking evasive action to get away from that volley from McBride. As we see Anderson head to the bench for Coach Garnier and Fenerbahce. Straight down the lens. Messi would have been proud of that one. Gulic. Off right, McBride, another rebound, her 4th of the game. Lekovic now into the action for Fenerbahce, her first taste of EuroLeague women's competition this season. Aydin just kind of fumbles away along the baseline, eventually spilling it out of bounds. There's certainly areas that Coach Garnier will want to work on with her team. Much as they have dominated large swathes of this game, it hasn't been 100% perfect. Never truly is, I suppose, but still plenty of areas that Fenerbahce will look at to understand how they can improve further. They know that you aren't going to win the trophy if you play at the same level in the final game as you do the first game. Fingal for 3. McBride picks up the air ball. Lekovic has it stolen away. Final 3 minutes now. Gulic trying to back away. Double team drops down on top of her. Quick ball movement, but Fenerbahce recover. Shot clock at 7. Alvina. Got the mismatch, kicks it. Romero for 3. Oh, that is beautiful team basketball. They didn't rush. They trusted their offense, they trusted one another, and they come away with a lovely 3 to close out what was great half-court team offense. Valencia with the change. In comes Contel again. Out of the game comes Alvina. And for both coaches now, their minds will potentially slip back to their domestic competitions. Kayla McBride, short this time. Coach Garnier and Coach Burgos will be looking at the weekend, thinking about which players they'd like to maybe get a little bit of rest for right now. They'll also be thinking about next Wednesday's game as well. For Valencia, they'll be back on their home court, taking on Lublin. And for Fenerbahce, they go nowhere. They will be here, and they will place Asvel, who they absolutely destroyed in the Super Cup Women's final last week. So Fenerbahce will be confident that they can come away with another big win in that one. Asvel really struggling at the moment with injuries and a couple of players just not quite available yet for them. Fingal comes up to set the screen. It's stolen away, and the sprawling Fenerbahce defense pays off again. Oh, that's good defense, though. You have to give a huge amount of credit there from Contel. The team trail by 30. She is not giving up on any fight whatsoever. McBride just getting in the passing lane, feeds it up to Aydin. Contel with the big rejection. Look at her stay with this play. Does not give up on it. That is great defense by Claudia Contel. Timeout called here in Istanbul. With Burgos wanting to try and close this game out on a high. Crowd have been in fine voice from about an hour before tip-off all the way through to the closing stages of this one. 1 minute 40 left on the game clock. Valencia now dropping into a 2-3 zone. Interesting that the post, though, are picking up the wing three. Foul will be called as Senurek just slips down into the low post. Poor execution of the defense there by Valencia, just missing their assignments. The bigs coming up way too high. Senurek now at the line for free throws. What a second half she's had. Another Fenerbahce point on a player on double digits now, 10 points for her. 4 from 7 from the field. This is her first free throw, though. And the second, McBride with the rebound, but she misses the putback. And Gulic better get a second offensive rebound. McBride's 6th rebound of the game alongside 6 assists and 16 points. That is a day-in, day-out stat line for Kayla McBride, and that is why she is such a valuable part of this Fenerbahce team. The 4th season here in Istanbul with Fenerbahce. It's literally a no-brainer. Keep renewing that contract with Kayla McBride. Ultimate professional, that is for sure. Lekovic tries to find a way inside. Foul will be called on Moreau. Send Lekovic to the line for shots. And a player in the Fenerbahce roster been on the floor that hasn't scored so far, Maria Lekovic. Cross that one off now. All 11 players to get court time. They've now got points on the board. This is the second, though. Fenerbahce's lead stays at 29. We're into the final minute of this one. An exciting first game date we have had here in Istanbul. Collier on the trail. Pass a little loose from McBride, and it'll be a backcourt violation. McBride trying to claim that there was a touch from Valencia. The officials saying there wasn't. There definitely wasn't. It was a good call from the officials. Sideline ball now for Valencia. Final 34.4 seconds. Fenerbahce know that this was a bit of a banana skin game for them. Valencia certainly came in as underdogs. Most expected Fenerbahce to come away with the win here. A relatively easy win. Valencia certainly have the talent and the experience in their roster to cause some upsets. One of them could have been here, as we see Juana Vida just dribbling it off her foot and out of bounds, but wasn't to be for the Spanish team here this evening. They will get back on the plane to Valencia with a lot to think about as they've gone up against one of the early favourites here in this year's EuroLeague Women's. Senurek for three. Oh, it's like a laser. Drills the three from downtown. Fenerbahce Senurek. Foul will be called on Senurek. We'll send Romero to the line for two shots. It won't. Fenerbahce only just in the penalty now. That's their fourth team foul. 2.9 seconds remaining of this game. And that is the final buzzer. Job done by Fenerbahce, our reigning champions. Get their hopes of retaining their title off to a wonderful start here on their home floor. Game day one. One game down, one win in the bag for Fenerbahce. As for Valencia, it's a long trip back to Spain after a tough night at the office. Final score here in Istanbul is Fenerbahce 96, Valencia 66. The reigning champions looking good once again. Home crowd of Fenerbahce have enjoyed that one. Plenty of noise from the whole game through. That is a roster that certainly looks like it's capable of challenging again. Capable not just making it the Final Fours, but potentially even retaining the trophy that they have pined for so many years, have got so close to lifting until that wonderful day back in April, where they locked out a huge win in the final in Prague. What a game here to open their accounts. Take you through the highlight players. Collier will lead all scorers, 17 points, 6 rebounds and 4 steals for her. McBride with 16, she's 4 from 8 from outside, as well as 6 rebounds and 6 assists. 3 other players in double digits. Uzun with 15 points. Senurek with 13, including 3 from 4 from outside, and Emma Messman, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals and 3 blocks. That is a championship team putting it on the line, putting it into the game early here. Game day one out of the way. Fenerbahce a big win. Valencia slipped to 0-1. Both these teams back on the floor next Wednesday. For Valencia, it will be against Lublin on their home floor. For Fenerbahce, they will be back here on this floor as they take on Asvel here in Istanbul. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed game day one as much as I have, and I'm sure I will see you back here for more EuroLeague women's actions across the season.
benden almışsın. Pazara kapatacağım. Barış abi. Caner geldi mi? Baskete gelmiş. Ben canlı yayına geçeceğim ya. Ya da ben de mi sen de gelsen? Tamam.
Ümit sen toplan abi. O şimdi